Good morning. I believe it's like April 11th, 2022. And I get visions that come through, and I get visions for messages, and I get sleeping, awaken visions and sleeping visions. So this is a sleeping vision. So I'll try to analyze what it is or not. But in my dream, I was on a bus and looking out the back of the bus and noticed a plane off in the distance that was apparently like moving way too slow. And then I noticed that there was cables on it, and it was being carried by these giant helicopters. As the plane got closer, I realized that it was blue and white. So in these colors, I'm assuming, and you can let your gift of knowing or anything click in. I'm assuming that it was President One, and I've never seen it up close how big it is. But this plane apparently was huge, like it was a giant cargo sized plane. But yet again, being carried by cables by large helicopters, and apparently they had the drop gates in the back. So it started catching up to this bus, and pretty sure this bus was green in color, almost like a school bus, but painted green. And as we were going, the plane got closer and closer, then went over top, and I ran to the front of the bus to get the back view of it. And when I ran to the front of the bus, I was to the side of the bus driver to the left of me, looking out the window. And then I'm looking at parachutes, but the draft is going up, hitting one of the parachutes, pushing it inwards. And I'm like, this is odd. So then um, we were going up this very, very steep hill when that was occurring. Then that went out of sight. The bus stops, and it's like everybody off, and I go to the back and get out. And then all of a sudden I get out of the bus, and there's also, before I got out, I'm looking at people, asking them if they saw it and where are we. I've never seen this kind of camp before, because it looked like a camp, because I was seeing all sorts of people assembling. And I forget what the heck the guy said, but the guy that I was talking to was upper brass in the military. He had on an army dress clothing. And when I got out of the bus, there was a bunch of people getting in line for changing clothes, almost like you would in basic training, or getting into an organization. And they're all getting into almost like couldn't tell if it was a one piece or two piece khaki setup, all tan. And then nobody else was like moving at it to see where they were going to and what rooms. I'm like, well, where do I go? Where do I go? And wasn't getting any answers. And then one person's like, over this way. And I would walk over that way there. Next thing you know, we're going through like these abandoned buildings. And then I'm at the top of the abandoned building, and I'm looking down off the rooftop into what appeared to be a city with all the traffic heading in one direction. Now, if I had to try to guess in one direction because of the view and where I was standing looking down, they were all heading east. And it was at least 6 lanes all in one direction. Now, there are cities where traffic does all go in one direction, because with my gifts, I found out that a lot of them can come to fruition on TV with these visions. So that is like wild, to put it lightly. So it's like I'm trying to ascertain what all this is. Was that actually President One's plane? And showing it in slow mo. Are they moving him for a safe location in a mountain? Because we went up a mountain before we got to this structure where these people were all gathering and getting ready to be probably handing out orders and stuff. What the heck is going down? If anybody's got any insight, feels anything from this vision, do chime in. Yeah, I wish I would have remembered what the gentleman upper brass told me the name of the camp was. And I used the word camp, not him, but he did come back with a name. So, up on top of a steep mountain, overlooking a city area with wide roads, and Air Force One being carried by cables. Odd. All right. God bless. And this happened 3 nights ago, I believe, was the vision. So today's like Tuesday. I believe it was Saturday night. So I woke up Sunday morning with this. All right, bye.